Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valentina and in today's video we're gonna talk about habits. This is a topic that I'm very passionate about since a long time ago, probably since I was in college, beginning of college. I'm 27 years old now, so creating habits has been a big part of my life so far and I wanted to share a little bit more about that with you guys. I know the background is still a little crazy. I'm staying with my boyfriend right now and they're in the moving process, so it's still a mess. But if you want to see move-in content and apartment hunting and LA videos, I'm gonna link them down below so you can watch them. But let's get started with the video. As I said before, we're gonna be talking about habits and specifically about 10 habits that will make you happier. Because we spend a lot of time trying to be happy, trying to do things that make us happy, trying to find people that makes us happy, trying to find a job that makes us happy. But the truth is that happiness is not something you just find in a little box like, ooh, here's happiness, here it is, like now I'm happy. That's not really how it works. I feel like it's a day-to-day type of thing, so you have to work on it daily and enjoy the small things, and I feel like once you put all those small things together, that's what happiness is. It's just like all these little things put together that make us have a happy life. And the first habit I want to talk about is gratitude. Be grateful for what you have, for who you are, for your family, for your friends, for the people that surround you. So many times we just assume those things are gonna be there forever just because we already have them and just because they're already part of our life. But honestly, things can change just like this. And we need to appreciate and enjoy more the things we already have. And this goes from, again, things like actual objects we own, our apartment, the fact that we can eat 3 meals a day, having a car, being able to, I don't know, whatever you're able to do right now that you enjoy, but most of the time you just assume it's gonna be there because it has always been there and you don't really think about it consciously. So those are the things we have to be grateful for. And yes, this also includes people, especially those moments we have to enjoy with those people. We have to really be grateful for them, and I think this is something we all, or most of us, learned in 2020. Number 2, celebrate small achievements. As I said before, happiness is just the accumulation of all the small moments, and most of the times we really celebrate big achievements like a graduation, a wedding, having a baby, buying a house, buying a car. But the small things we do day to day, we don't typically think about them as something we have to celebrate. Every single little step that takes you a little bit closer to your main goal, to your life purpose, is an achievement, and you have to celebrate it. You have to be happy that you got there. You have to celebrate you got a little bit closer to that goal you have. So let's celebrate small moments and let's celebrate small achievements as well. Number 3, don't take things personal. This is something I still struggle a lot with. A lot of the time I do take things personally. It's something I've been working on for a long time, and I know it's a problem I have, but the more conscious I am about it and the more I try to work on it and be like, hey, this is not something someone did to you, it's something that just happened, it was not on purpose, it's not someone else trying to hurt you. I realize that I'm so much happier because I don't have to be worrying about, oh, why did this person did this to me, why did this other person said this. Things happen, and not all the time, actually most of the time, they're not even related to you. They're not something that people did to you. So honestly, not taking things personal is a big step to being happy on your everyday life. Number 4, and this is such a cliche, and it is get enough sleep every day. I am the type of person that gets really angry and in a really bad mood if I don't get my at least 8 hours of sleep. Ideally 9, but I mean 8 is like okay. A good or a bad night can affect our day so much that sometimes we don't even realize how much. Because yes, you can be like, yeah, I'm a little grumpy today because I didn't sleep, but honestly it's not just your mood that is affecting, it's actually affecting your body, the way your body reacts to everything around itself. And of course it is affecting your mind, and not just because you're moody. It's harder for you to concentrate, it's harder for you to process things. So honestly, getting those 8 hours of sleep every single day, it is so important. And again, it's something we don't realize too often. Don't give up. Think about all the times you've stopped doing something just because you felt that you were not good enough, just because someone else said you were not capable of achieving that goal. Think about how many times you've stopped doing something you loved because you said you didn't have time, because you said you didn't have space, because whatever excuse you made up in that moment. If I look back, there are so many things I'm like, I just wasted so much time doing things that were not important to me just because I felt like that's what I had to do, or just because I didn't believe in myself in that moment. So even when things get hard, actually, especially when things get hard, just focus on keep working, keep going. If you fall, get up and keep trying over and over again, because that's how success comes to your life. It's not the goal, it's not achieving the main huge goal that you have. It's actually the whole process that is making you grow, not the final goal, the process. So if you fail, just keep trying over and over again. Number 6, mindfulness practices. This one is a very simple one. Just practice mindfulness somehow in your everyday life. It can be meditating, it can be journaling. I try to do a combination of both, even though I do a lot more journaling than I practice meditation, but I feel like it's like the same thing. It's like reflecting and connecting with yourself. So I just feel like it's important to have that daily connection, that mindfulness in your life, to connect with yourself and with the world that surrounds you. Have a positive mindset. And I know this is so easy to say and many times so hard to actually practice. I grew up being a normal kid. Then when I was a teenager and even in college, I was a very negative person. It was very hard for me to focus on the positive things in my life, just because in my mind I was always thinking negative things. Like I didn't believe in myself, I didn't like or I didn't appreciate the things around me. I was always looking for whatever was coming next, because I felt like my life at that moment was not good enough. It was not what I wanted, and it was not what I pictured for myself at that moment. However, when I moved to LA about 4 years ago, of course I was happy about being in LA, don't get me wrong, but I actually started appreciating small things, like going on a walk at the beach, or I don't know, just seeing the blue sky every day, being with my nieces and my nephew. What I'm saying is, if you focus on the things you already have and appreciate the things you already have, instead of complaining about the things you lack in your life is gonna be so much better. You're not gonna be all the time looking for more or looking for the next thing or for the next big step. You're gonna be actually enjoying the moment, enjoying the present, and that helps so much. Really try to see the positive in every single moment. And yes, life sucks sometimes and you just want to cry and just hide under the covers, and that's completely normal. But then after that, after you cried, after you were upset, after you were sad, keep going and try to think the positive lesson that moment taught you. Actually, for this, I do recommend a lot of journaling. It helps a lot, just looking back in your day and being like, okay, what made today a great day? And that's actually a question that if you ask yourself every day, eventually it's going to become something automatic that you're not going to be consciously thinking about. It's going to be just like in your head all the time, and you're going to be thinking about the things that make your day a great day. Do things for yourself. Do things that truly make you happy. Don't do things because that's what your parents want, what your friends want. And so many opportunities, we just do things to make others happy. And I don't say this is wrong. I enjoy, I'm a people pleaser, and I really enjoy making those around me happy. But you have to be a priority to yourself to actually be happy, to actually enjoy your life. I've seen so many friends studying something they didn't want to study in college just because that's what society told them they had to study. So many engineers, so many doctors. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those careers, except if you study something just because someone else said that's the right thing to do and you actually don't want to do that. So what I'm trying to say is, do things that really make you happy. Do things that you really enjoy. Because at some point you're gonna look back and you're gonna realize you haven't done anything that makes you happy. You realize you've done a lot of things that will please other people momentaneously, but you won't be satisfied with what you did in your life. Give back. I feel like at some point in our life, we all should give back to the world a little bit of what is given to us. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be anything specific, but give back to your society in any way you can. If you can volunteer, go and volunteer. If you can donate money, donate money. If you can donate furniture, whatever it is, but try to give back to those who need it. I feel like I've been so lucky in my life and I've received so many things, and so many people have helped me achieve my goals and have helped me to get where I am right now, that I have to give back, not necessarily to them, which I do, but to people in general. You have to give back, and that's gonna, I don't know, I feel like that makes your heart feel full And I don't know, it makes you happy. It truly makes you happy when you're able to provide back. And it's incredible how so many times the people that have the less are the ones that give the most. So let's not be selfish and let's share what we have. Let's share our time, let's share love, let's share anything we can give. It's fine and it works. So yeah, let's just give back to our community, to the world, and to people we love. And the last one, but not the least important, is go outside every single day. Getting a little bit of sunlight, like direct sun on your skin, or just feeling the fresh air is something that can change your day completely. You will actually be able to connect with the world, which is always something really nice to do. So if you have the opportunity to go outside every day, do it. If you have the opportunity to at least walk around your block, do it. Most of us don't have the opportunity to go on a hike every day or take a walk at the beach every day. But if you do, try to do it at least a few times a week and you'll see how much better you feel because you're connecting again with everything around you. And I feel like that's an important word, just connecting with people, connecting with the world, and connecting with yourself in order to be happy. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so sorry the background really doesn't match with the vibes of the video, but I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.